Hi, my name is Carly Ann Hardy, and I'm presenting The Hunger Games by Suzanne Collins to an 8th grade classroom. Alrighty, kids, we are going to take a look at The Hunger Games today. And this is written by Suzanne Collins, and it was published in 2008. And the reason I wanted to introduce this to y'all is because we just finished talking about the American government and how it was formed. And what's interesting about The Hunger Games is it takes place in the future North America. But there's some twist to it. Instead of having 50 states, there's only 12 districts, but there used to be 13. And that's very interesting in how there was a civil war before a new government formed, and how there is a president, but there's some twists and strings how we've seen it play out in political science and politics in this section that we finished. And I want to talk to you about my favorite character, which is obviously the main character, Katniss. She is a 16-year-old girl who is raised in the Seam, which is a part of District 12. And District 12 is located in, I think, around North Carolina, Tennessee, kind of in that little bunch. Anyways, she loves her family, and her dad's no longer in the picture because he did pass away, and you'll find out how he passed away if you pick up this amazing book. And she wants what's best for her family, and she wants to make sure they're okay, but she has to survive the games, and it's scary and it's adventurous. But to see her character develop to be in, like, hey, I'm gonna fight for my sister and do its best, then to be like, hey, wait a second, this is not the way government should be ran, is so cool, kids. And seeing the fight and determination she has is, again, amazing, because even if it's a book character, like, I can fight through things, and that's how I related to it. But I want to read a section from when she's in the Hunger Games. So, I bathe the blood and ash from my feet. I try to recall all I know about burns. They are common injuries in the Seam, where we cook and heat our homes with coal. Then there are the mine accidents. A family once brought in an unconscious young man pleading with my mother to help him. The district doctor who's responsible for treating patients said that there was no helping him, and they sent the family home with him to die. But they wouldn't accept this. He lay on our kitchen table, senseless to the world. I got a glimpse of the wound on his thigh, gaping, charred flesh, burned clear down to the bone. Before I ran from the house, I went down to the woods and hunted the entire day, haunted by a gruesome leg. Memories of my father's death. What's funny was Prim, who's scared of her own shadow, stayed and helped. My mother says healers are born, not made. They did their best, but the man died, just like the doctor said he would. And that, my friends, is a very good book, and it's in the middle of a very interesting part where she's getting attacked during the Hunger Games. And if Miss Hardy had to give us a rating out of 5 stars, I would give it a 5 out of 5. Because it shows really good character development. It shows an American government that's different from what we know, and we can compare and contrast and see similarities and differences. But it's also the book that made me fall in love with reading, because it captivated my attention. And I was like, yes, I love reading, and that is why I wanted to introduce it to you to The Hunger Games by Suzanne Collins.